Is Disney Plus going to be a Netflix killer? Oh, heck no. Not under these circumstances. Hey everyone, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez, film critic of iCritic.net, and I've got some thoughts about Disney Plus because we now know officially what the lineup is going to be at launch, and there's been a lot of speculation about what it's going to be because a lot of people were honestly expecting it to be like this paradise of Disney content, because you have Bob Iger on all these talk show hosts talking about like, hey, guess what? All of our movies are going to be up there. All of our TV shows, it's all going to be there. And at the same time, they're saying it's only going to be $6.99 because there's not going to be as much stuff on Netflix and Hulu, which of course seems a little strange because, as I've been pointing out in videos before, that there is frankly enough there to easily smother Netflix, and yet they're saying there's not going to be a lot. So there was something weird about that, and I posted some various opinions. I posted 2 videos, which I will link to at the end, what I expected to be on the service and what I didn't expect to be on the service, and frankly, pretty underwhelmed. Now, granted, I was right about a few things. I was wrong about a lot of other things. And I know this video, along with some of these other videos and, stuff I've been doing about Disney recently, kind of make it seem like I'm probably sour on Disney. And just to, dispel that a little bit, I found this when I was doing some cleaning. This was a collectible card from Suncoast. Suncoast, by the way, was a video store. You had to pay retail price. I guess we decided to buy the Hunchback of Notre Dame from Suncoast. There it is. This is clearly not worth anything anymore, but I've kept it, so obviously I am a huge Disney fan, and I want to make that well known. I'm also a Disney stockholder, and yet I've been very critical of the company because I think they're losing their magic, no more so than when I saw the new Lion King. But that's a topic for another video, possibly a print review. Anyway, let's look at this article from Variety, because this is all the shows and movies confirmed for streaming service. And I have to say up front, when I saw this list, I thought they were just giving us a Cliff Notes version. But then as I read more and more articles, it's like, no, this is all that's coming. So we're not going to read this thing, because here's the thing. It says, like, for starters, Disney Plus will be exclusive to SVOD home for new releases from Walt Disney Studios, Pixar, Lucasfilm, and Marvel, beginning with the 2019 theatrical slate, including Captain Marvel, Toy Story 4, Avengers Endgame, Frozen 2, the live-action remix of Aladdin and the Lion King. The Lion King's not a live-action remake, but whatever. And Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. And it's also going to feature originals like Jon Favreau's The Mandalorian, the first live-action Star Wars series, plus the past 30 seasons of Fox's The Simpsons. I still, by the way, believe that show will be edited. If you honestly think that all of the Treehouse of Horrors and that episode where Homer and Marge are running around naked and the Bible stories, you think that's going to be on a Disney service, you might be right, but I'd be a little surprised. Now, here's the thing. It says, all told, the service in its first year will include 25 original series, 10 original films and specials, 500 films, and 7,500 episodes from current and past TV shows, according to Disney. There are additional projects at work at Disney Plus, including a series of adaptations of Love, Simon, and a Marvel show about Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye, but the company hasn't officially confirmed. They haven't, yeah, I bet they have. So here's the recent releases that are going to be up there. Captain Marvel, Dumbo, Avengers Endgame, Aladdin, Toy Story 4, The Lion King, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, Frozen 2, Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Now I'm going to be a little questioned about some of those, and I'll tell you why in a moment. You have Disney Plus originals. You have The Mandalorian, which is clearly the big draw right now. That's the Star Wars series. High School Musical, the series. Oh my gosh, reboots, I tell you. Diary of a Female President follows a Cuban 12-year-old girl as told through her diary as she navigates ups and downs in the middle school of her journey to become the future president of the U.S. Gina Rodriguez. I like Gina Rodriguez, although we definitely know why that series is being made. But sounds kind of interesting. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Loki, Untitled Cason Andor series. He's the character from Star Wars Rogue One, and that's interesting. You have WandaVision. Forky Asks a Question. Spark Shorts, which they've kind of been sharing those on YouTube. I would highly recommend looking them up. They're pretty good. Lamp Life. Monsters at Work. That's a Monsters, Inc. animated series. Encore. Untitled Walt Disney Imagineering documentary series. That might be very good. Marvel's Hero Project. The World According to Jeff Goldblum. Star Wars: The Clone Wars, which is a good show. Marvel's What If. Be Our Chef. Cinema Relics. Iconic Art of the Movies. That I would probably be very interested in watching. Into the Unknown. Making Frozen 2. Magic of Animal Kingdom, Marvel 616, I don't know what that is exactly, Reconnect, Rogue Trip, Shop Class, Earth Keepers, Ink and Paint. Definitely want to see Ink and Paint. I can already tell you what that's going to be about. Here's an interesting one, Lady and the Tramp. Now, what's interesting about Lady and the Tramp is that it's basically the live action version of Lady and the Tramp, and this one's going straight to a streaming service. So, I mean, judging by how awful the live action remakes have been, including The Lion King, even though it's technically animated, it's interesting that is that like an admission that this one's really the bad one? They won't even attempt to recoup some of their money in theaters because they've been kicking butt in the theaters, but whatever. Noelle, the Phineas and Ferb movie. Yes, Phineas and Ferb is coming back. I love it. Stargirl, Timmy Fowler, and Togo. Now we have the archive content, and this is where things start getting to be a little bit more mixed. Okay, you have 101 Dalmatians, that's clearly the animated, A Bug's Life, a Goofy movie, an extremely goofy movie, I like one of those, Bambi, Bao, why is Bao considered a film? That's a short. Big Hero 6, Born in China, Cars, Fantasia, but no Fantasia 2000, Finding Dory, Finding Nemo, Free Solo, excellent Academy Award winning movie, although I'm kind of surprised they're putting on Disney Plus. Is that really for the Disney audience? Put it on Hulu. That makes more sense. It's also PG-13. Let's see here. We have Frozen, Fun and Fancy Free, Hercules, High School Musical, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, not Honey, I Blew Up the Kids, or Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves, I see. Inside Out, Iron Man, no Iron Man 2 or 3, Lady and the Tramp, I guess they're putting the animated one up there too. Lilo and Stitch, Mary Poppins, not Mary Poppins Returns. Mickey, Donald, Goofy, The Three Musketeers, Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, no Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas, I see. Moana, Monsters University, where's Monsters, Inc.? Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, where are the other 4? There's 5 films. Yeah, I think there's 5. Pixar Short Film Collection Volume 1, where's the other 2 collections? Ratatouille, Remember the Titans. I'm actually glad that they're including Remember the Titans, because that's, by the way, Disney at some of their best. Like, when they're actually, like, really trying to do something. And granted, it's just a sports drama, but that's one of the better sports dramas I have seen. Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, Sleeping Beauty. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Now, here's what's interesting. Star Wars Episodes 1 through 7, no Episode 8, The Last Jedi. So they're going to put 9 on there. It's like, are they just going to pretend that The Last Jedi doesn't exist? I don't even see Solo here either. Steamboat Willie, that's not a movie. That is a short. The Good Dinosaur, The Incredibles, The Little Mermaid, The Parent Trap, The Prince and the Pauper, Princess Diaries, there's no 2, The Rocketeer. Interesting that The Rocketeer's on there. That's a little bit edgier, but, you know. The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Interesting how they mentioned The Sorcerer's Apprentice here as a short. And yet they also have, like, Fantasia up there, so should that really count? The Sword and the Stone, The Three Caballeros. I'm actually really surprised to see The Three Caballeros. By the way, I'm going to predict it right now. That one's going to get edited. That one's going to be censored. Mark my words. You have 3 Thor movies, by the way, and Thor The Dark World's the one that you picked. The only one that I didn't like. I mean, at the time I gave it 3 stars, but that one's pretty weak. You have the first Toy Story. I guess you're going to have Toy Story and Toy Story 4. I don't know. First Tron, Up, WALL-E, Zootopia. So, yeah, very incomplete list. They are putting up less on Disney Plus than what they're taking away from Netflix. Now we have television series. By the way, let's go back here for a second. So, first of all, I was correct that not all the animated movies would be there. I am a little surprised that Episode 8 isn't there. There's none of the Wonderful World of Disney stuff. There's none of those old Disney Channel movies. Very, very slim pickings. And I'm noticing, like, you know, The Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, the animated... Yeah, the animated line's not there. Not there. I'm not seeing the first Frozen there. Oh, wait, no, there it is. There's a first Frozen. I'm sorry. I do see that there. It's interesting that Fantasia's there. I don't see Mulan there. I don't see Robin Hood, which I personally don't care for, but I know it's a big one. I don't see Cinderella. I don't see... Oh, there's Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, it's interesting that they're going to have the first Mary Poppins, but not the second one. This might... I don't see The Princess and the Frog. So, yeah, I don't... there's a Little Mermaid. Very incomplete collection, which I knew was going to happen, by the way. So, I actually called this pretty close, although I did predict that most of the live action movies wouldn't be there, and it appears that's not the case. Maybe they'll be up there at some point. I don't know. Anyway, let's go to television series. They have Amazing Planet, Andy Mack seasons 1 through 3. Boy Meets Girl. I actually called that one. Boy Meets World is going to be there. I don't see Girl Meets World here though. Brian Games, Dog Whisperer with Caesar Milan, Dr. Case Exotic Animals, Dr. Oakley Yukon Vet, Drain the Ocean, DuckTales. Now here's where I was wrong. I didn't think they'd put the original DuckTales up while they had the reboot, but apparently they're putting the reboot. But there's no Darkwing Duck, I see. We have Earth Live. We have, I'm just going to pause for a minute and say, like, Disney owns the original Bill Nye the Science Guy. I mean, what better way to give the middle finger to Netflix than by putting up the Bill Nye series that people actually want to watch? Great Migrations, Howie Mandel's Animals Doing Things, Kim Possible, Malcolm in the Middle, making use of that Fox purchase, I see. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy animated series. I predicted that they would put the Ultimate Spider-Man up there, but not the originals. Mickey and the Roadster Racer, season 1 and 2. I don't think I've ever heard about that one. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Mickey Mouse Shorts, probably not the original shorts though. One Strange Rock, Raven's Home. I think that's like a new season. I think it's a sequel series to That's So Raven. We have Rocky Mountain Animal Rescue, Star Wars Rebels, Star Wars The Clone Wars, which I like both those series actually. There's That's So Raven, The Incredible Mr. Poole, The Simpsons. I think it's going to be censored, guys. Like, if they start editing those episodes and they start taking out episodes other than the Michael Jackson episode, you heard it here first. Like, I predicted it. And Wicked Tuna. And that's it. That's it. So yeah, that's I think they're really hinging a lot of it on The Mandalorian and some of these Marvel things. I'm actually surprised how few Marvel movies there are. Like they're going to put Captain Marvel and Avengers Endgame on there, but not Avengers Infinity War. There's no Doctor Strange. Technically the Spider-Man movies are Sony, so they can't put those on there. Where's the rest of the Iron Man movies, though? What else do they have? I keep forgetting how many they've made. Where's the Guardians of the Galaxy movies? Where's the Avengers? Well, I know they have Endgame there, but where's the first and the second and the third Avengers? I guess they didn't make Incredible Hulk. I'm kind of looking. I don't see any Captain America movies up there. Are there Captain America movie up there? No, there's not. Why only the first Cars? I mean, I don't mind if they decide to skip Cars 2. It seems like Pixar definitely wants to forget that exists. But, yeah. So, and this same list has come up over and over again. Now, it should be noted up here that TV shows and movies from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic, plus 30 full season Simpsons, sampling of content available at launch. So this might not be the only thing. But I'm kind of getting the sense that they're not going to put it all up at once. I think they will slowly put stuff up so that they can have constant articles from people writing so this is what's going up this month on Disney Plus. This is what's going up this month. So far, this is like a weak applesauce, in my opinion. By the way, it's a shame that they didn't find a way to keep Girl Meets World going, because something tells me if they're going to be putting Malcolm in the Middle on here, I'm going to assume that more mature later seasons would not be an issue on Disney Plus. Although I would also be curious, because I know the Disney Channel removed certain episodes of Boy Meets World from rotation because they were too mature. And if those episodes are missing, watch out. I will just let you know, I will subscribe to this for a year up front, even though I have some issues with the censorship policies that they seem to be implementing. But I mean, hey, it's $70 for the whole year, and my dad said he'll go 50-50 on me so that he can have it too. Fine, whatever. Now, it should be noted that in this picture, you see Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and Coco. So, there will definitely... I kind of like how they separate them by subdivision. So this might not be a complete list. I mean, it's definitely weak applesauce, in my opinion. I've said that a few times, but I'm going to keep saying it. Especially when it's they want to highlight that they're bringing the second Thor, but not the first and the third, which are the good ones. But I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll do a full review of this when it comes out. Hopefully it'll be good. So anyway, that's my opinion. I think this is weak, but we'll have to see what happens. So what do any of you think? Do you think this is a good lineup? Do you want to get Disney Plus, or are you a little underwhelmed? Do you think this is all they're going to do at the launch? I would love to know. So Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly and you get access to my Patreon's exclusive blog. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.